Hello everyone. Today, we will delve into a case of abuse that will truly make you feel heartbroken and hurt for the victim, while being shocked by the cold-heartedness of her own family members. Now let's begin the story. The mysterious disappearance of a beautiful young lady. For 25 years, the crime behind it shocked all of France. The protagonist of this story is Blanche Monnier, born in 1849 in France. Coming from a noble family, she possessed a captivating beauty that any young man would dream of catching her eye. One day, she happened to meet a young lawyer. They fell in love and had a passionate romance. However, their relationship was forbidden by Blanche Monnier's mother because the lawyer was too poor and deemed unworthy of their family. But Blanche Monnier had no idea that this was only the beginning of a terrible tragedy in her life. After a tearful breakup in 1876, Blanche Monnier mysteriously disappeared. Neither her close friends nor the lawyer had any information about her. Her mother and brother wept every day, pleading for help in finding their missing daughter, but all efforts were in vain. As the years passed, hope gradually faded, and no one mentioned her anymore. Then, in 1901, 25 years after her disappearance, the Paris police suddenly received an anonymous letter addressed to the Minister of Justice. The letter revealed to the Attorney General, "I must inform you of a terrible incident. There is an unmarried woman being held captive in the house of Madame Monnier. For 25 years, she has lived like a ghost, starving and filthy, surrounded by garbage and her own waste." The accusation letter left the police bewildered, as no one could believe that the noble lady of the Monnier family could commit such a horrific act. When the police arrived to inspect the Monnier residence, they were denied entry, but after a raid, they discovered a small secret room on the second floor. Inside the dark, foul-smelling room, they found a skeletal, filthy woman lying naked on a rotten mattress. That woman was none other than Blanche Monnier. For over 2 decades, the poor woman lay in one place, eating, sleeping, and even relieving herself on the same bed. That dark, earthly hell needed no additional violence to turn the once beautiful flower into someone who was physically and mentally exhausted. Gradually, Blanche became insane. When she was rescued and taken to the hospital, Blanche weighed only 24 kilograms, could barely speak, and was terrified of sunlight, a sight she hadn't seen in 25 years. Her mother, Louise, remained calmly seated in the living room, while her brother admitted that Blanche Monnier had been confined because their mother believed she was insane. They imprisoned Blanche with the condition that she would only be released if she renounced her love. But even after the lawyer's death in 1885, Louise continued to hold her captive for another 16 years before the truth was revealed. 15 days after her arrest, Louise suffered a heart attack and passed away. Some say she died because of the overwhelming guilt and remorse she felt for the terrible things she had done to her daughter. Blanche Monnier's brother was sentenced to prison, but he appealed, and in the end, the court acquitted him. This verdict outraged the public. After some time in the hospital, Blanche slowly regained her health, put on a bit of weight, and could speak a few words. However, the psychological damage from years of abuse meant that Blanche could never return to being the person she once was. She was sent to live in a nursing home in Bois and spent 12 peaceful years there before passing away in 1913 at the age of 64. This heartbreaking story has been documented in books and stands as one of the most severe cases of abuse in French history. Thank you for following HVL Mystery, a channel dedicated to mysterious and spiritual topics. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay updated with more thrilling and intriguing clips every day.